Yo, what is good, everybody? Thanks for tuning in this afternoon on another closing bell with Mr. Stacks. It is 2:26 p.m. and it's the end of the market here on a Friday, August 27th. There's a lot of activity going on in the market today. As you can see here on the scanner, we had a pretty good day for a Friday. A lot of green showing. Let me go ahead and filter this out for y'all here a little bit. But yeah, as you can see here, we've had a lot of these stocks that were pumping today. BBIG, SPRT, the list goes on and on. But I just wanted to cover, some of our top picks that we've been discussing and following for the last few days now, and some of the ones that we were talking about this morning, if y'all were able to tune in on this morning's session. But all y'all new viewers to the channel here, we're looking for those pre-breakout stocks. Y'all already know what we do. For those of y'all that have been following, we're trying to put some money in your pocket. We had a profitable week this week. A lot of us were able to get on the money train and ride some of these stocks up to some all-time highs. And if that's something you want to know about, you want to check out some of this footage and put some money in your pocket, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and be in the know every time I release one of these videos. But off the top, let's go ahead and cover some of our top 4 picks here, and I'm going to touch base on maybe 1 or 2 other ones as far as the movement in the market today that we were following, some of these that we called out. But off the top, I wanted to cover SPRT, which is support.com. I know this is one we've been following for a while now. Maybe about a month or so we've been talking about SPRT. When was it going to finally make a move? And overnight we actually seen it gap up about $25, which it was a massive move for us. For those of y'all that's been on board, we started following the stock around $4 on the low. As you can see, running it back on the daily here, look at this big gap up here. We closed yesterday about $20, right under $20, and we opened this morning about $30. We hit a high about $55 in the pre-market, but we did come down a little bit before the market actually opened. But we've been following this stock a while, since it was back here on, let's go ahead and look at the 4-hour. Let's kind of zoom back out here. Let's look at the daily. Hold on, y'all. It's kind of sloppy, all these lines, all these gaps. And anyways, we've been following it for a while. I might have to clean up these charts. I have so many trend lines drawn, it's just making it hard to see. But as you can see, we've been pushing up here over the last, few days, just moving up, and we finally were able to break out today, hitting this all-time high of about $60. Look at that. We're showing a lot of selling off here, everybody pulling profits. But what's crazy is Robinhood actually made it to where you are not able to sell your stocks. I'm not sure any other platforms that were doing that, but if you were able to pull up your phone or your app and try to sell a stock, they had it like wiped off of there to where it was like just grayed out. You couldn't select it, you couldn't do nothing, to where if you were even trying to take those profits, you wouldn't even be able to. I'm not sure if they've already opened that back up, but I just feel like that's so unfair. I don't know how this is not illegal. People are playing the game just like everybody else, and yet we're the ones that are taking a loss if we are riding these stocks. Luckily, I was able to pull out before we actually started to shoot up here and squeeze. But this is something that they did to us back when the GME craze was going on also, when we're hitting those $400 ranges. A lot of these platforms don't have the money to hold or to pay out everybody that's trying to pull, and then what do? They keep us from selling it so they don't have to pay out that money until the price comes down. And that's just ridiculous here. But SPRT, man, it went to the moon today. $60 from 20. That's a $40 increase, y'all, which was incredible. Right now we pushed all the way down. The circuit's breaking as they started to sell off here. I know it's Friday, we're heading towards the close of the market, and that's usually expected here, especially after all this big pump that it's done over the last few days here. But this was a fun ride, to move, take all the way up here. I wasn't able to get back in. I sold out around $14 or so, and I actually missed the squeeze that I've been calling, which it's all right. I'm just happy to help everybody else that's been following along. If y'all are able to get into the stock, and make y'all some money, that's kind of what we're trying to do here, is just make everybody profitable. We're trying to spread the love and share the wealth, But this one may be able to still continue pushing up. You know how these stocks like to play, especially once everybody draws in. These can be going on for the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure as far as the news on this. I'm going to look into that today as to what's been going on behind this stock. I just know right now there's some funky stuff going on here. Just play it careful if you are looking to trade. Just understand some of these platforms are not letting you sell your position if you are looking to pull out. So just be aware of that, y'all. But stock number 2 I wanted to cover was Chembio Diagnostics, which is ticker symbol CEMI. This is one that we were covering this morning. We started to see it push up here, as you can see in the pre-market. They had an article released that they're now able to, let's just check on that here. I don't want to give you all that false information. But Chembio starts distribution of third-party COVID-19 antigen assay. So they announced this launch of their commercial distribution of the SCOV2, and it's a rapid testing, I guess a test that you can test for this COVID that you can use and buy it over the counter. I'm thinking, not real sure. Don't hold me to that. But as this price starts moving up, it'll interest me a little more. Where I may start to dig into the company, see exactly what they're making over here. But right now we're just kind of riding the wave, just looking for a little profit here. If we can start to push up to some of these higher levels, is what we're actually hoping for. Maybe we can see some of these all-time highs. I know we have a history of Chembio moving around a lot, real volatile. We have a high not that long ago, back in February, about 875. But we also seen a jump here this last March, back in July, last month, July 20th or so. We hit a high of close to $7 there, and we started to sell off. I was playing with this at that time, thinking it was going to pump back up, but unfortunately ended up taking a dive. I took a loss on this one before, but hopefully we can see some better price action here on a positive note this time, and we're going to be following this one moving into next week. So just kind of keep this on the watch list. If y'all ain't already invested in this one here, just keep an eye on it. We're going to be looking to break through these levels as we start to recover around the $3 range there. We need a break above 320 or so to start moving higher, but right now we're still showing a little downplay here. Especially you can see there's 2 red candles closing on the 5-minute. So just be aware before you look to buy in. We like to call it around the VWAP. 2 green candles closing above the VWAP. I would call that a buy around 315, 317 or so. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now with semi. So add it to the watch list, y'all. Keep an eye on this one here. Stock number 3, we have ANY. Sphere 3D, man, I'm excited. This was a good play today, y'all. I know we've been talking about this one also for the last few videos, about a week or so out, and we finally made a breakthrough today, and it's been fun. It was a great week again. We've been profitable. We're just making money. You see this stock here? We've been following it, you know, since beginning of August here. You see this? I know it's hard to be patient and wait these things out, but if we follow the chart and we're on top of these and we start to see it grow, it's just like planting a seed, y'all. You gotta water it, you know, and you gotta show it some love. You want to see it, you know, get its maximum potential, you know, out of your flower there, as you say. But that's kind of what we did, you know. We planted our seed back here on the low. We waited, we watered it. We might have doubled up or whatever it is every time we came down, thinking it was the time. It didn't. But hey, man, I doubled up, waited for that breakout, and we had that breakout today. I pulled profits as we started to hit the all-time highs here. I still got a few shares invested. I'm going to hold down moving into next week. I'm really hoping to test these all-time highs. We started building up the volume today. As you can see, 144% above our daily average. But we're still not in the green. We still haven't seen the momentum build yet. But we're still pushing these highs here, y'all. But look, you see as we start to pull back, we're still holding around this level here, so we got to break through this to continue to move up. We may come back down testing some of these lower levels, which I'll probably be looking to double up again, and we're gonna still continue to ride the wave here, man. I really feel confident in the stock. If y'all aren't in the know, check out the videos I posted on this as to what this company's doing as far as their merger agreements and things like that. But future's coming for this stock, y'all. Fill yourselves in here, and I'll leave those videos. I'll post them below so y'all can check them out and kind of fill yourself in on that update. But this is a good one, man. Real good win today. Everybody that's been on board, y'all know what it is. We're making that money, y'all. Stock number 4, this is next week's play. I wanted to touch base as to something I'm looking at. I've also been following over the last few weeks, but I'm ready to get on board, and we're ready to ride it up here, y'all. So pay attention if you're trying to make some money, but you got to call your own shots here. As you can see, we're on the daily. YVR, Liquid Media Group. On the daily chart, we're still starting to pump up that volume. We're hitting 72% of our daily average today, and we're hitting that over 100%. We're going to start to see this move up here. As you can see, yesterday we almost broke through, kind of showing that resistance, testing back down. But over the last few days, we're still following the trend. As you can see, we're starting to consolidate, and then we're starting to also push up, touching the 50-day moving average here. As we start to push above the 50-day moving average, we'll be squeezing into the 200, and we'll be playing within this range here come next week. And if we can get something published on this stock or just have some attention drawn in, we're going to start to push through this $2 mark, which we're hoping to see pretty soon. As you can see, we hit a low of 162 this morning, which we're kind of been playing around that same range, 160 to 180 or so. But we've already started to recover, and we're looking to have a positive week next week. Checking out the weekly also, as you can see, we're showing green, but we're starting to resist around that level. But we need to push up a little higher, and next week may be the week. I took a hefty position today, moving into next week, knowing that it's on a low right now. I mean, if we can fall down lower, possibly 155 or so, but I'm feeling comfortable around this range, around the 7-day. It looks like over the last week or so we've been holding on that 7-day moving average, which is this orange line here. And you can see we still have a lot of buying power. We did have that resistance due to this big pump up here, but they're not letting it move past that 7-day. We keep pushing it back up, so that's telling me we got some buyers holding. They're not letting their positions go. Hopefully we can move higher. This is an NFT stocks. You've seen how BBIG was moving today. They're kind of in the same kind of sector of business, I guess you could say. They're in the NFT companies. I'm not really sure as far as all that they're involved in. Everybody does something different, but these stocks can move, once that interest is drawn. This is something that everybody's thinking about. We're going to be shifting over to when it comes to collectibles and things like that. And some of these companies are doing some big things, but we're watching the price closely here. If y'all don't already know, add it to the watch list. Let's see what happens come Monday. We're hoping to break through these levels here, y'all. Checking out the short term on the 30-minute. As you can see, we've been consolidating over the last few days within the same range. We're holding that resistance level, and we're looking to break back up as we're pushing above this 50-day and this 200-day moving on the 30-minute. You see that 174. Little by little we're starting to pump, and we just need that extra volume to kick us up. But these are the exciting stocks I'm watching. We have some other ones on the watch list. I'm not going to talk about those yet. I'll fill you in as we start to move into next week, because we do have a lot of them on the radar here, and I really feel like we're going to have some big wins coming ahead, y'all. So hopefully y'all stay tuned, and we'll keep y'all updated on those also. But we have a lot of movement today. It was a real good day. As you can see, all the green in the market today. All that green. That's all money, y'all. All money. But yeah, man, let's get it. Zella, that one had a good run today. Beeline, Emrin. The list goes on and on, but we'll catch up again soon. Hopefully y'all had a good week like I did. If y'all ain't live with us in the Discord, letting you know what's going on real time, please join the Discord. I'll post the link below in the description. Everybody's welcome to join. You can share your thoughts, suggestions, things like that. Let's put our heads together and try to put money in everybody's pocket. That's what we do here, and we're going to continue providing this footage to try to make everybody some money here. But appreciate everybody tuning in, and we'll catch up again come Monday morning on the morning hype session. Appreciate y'all, and we'll speak with y'all then. Peace.